Some families in Vidor have an unwelcome guest after water got in some homes. More than 5 inches of rain fell in parts of Vidor this morning within a 3-hour period. That's where KFDM News reporter Justin Hinton joins us live.
Yes, Nicole, you probably can't tell, but I'm actually standing in the middle of the street. We're on Orange Street, which is just down the way from Vidor High School. And as you can see, we're pretty much standing in a river. There's water is starting to go down a little bit, but if you can take a look, it's just started to rain in the past couple of minutes. So we'll see if that hinders the water actually being able to move away. I've got a tape measure here. I want to give you an idea of how deep this water actually is. And right now this reading is showing it's about 12 inches. So a lot of rain and a lot of standing water that is here. And it's creating a bit of a problem for some of the people that were out here. Earlier today on our way out here, we saw a man who it looked like he had driven into a ditch. What happened was he says that he couldn't tell that that was the end of the street, and so he drove right into it and was trying to figure out how he was going to get his car out of that area. Back here in the neighborhood around Orange Street, we've talked to a number of families. They said they're kind of used to this rain, but they haven't really seen flooding like this really since Hurricane Ike. Some of the kids, though, were having a little bit of fun time with it. They even were swimming around, and even the dog was jumping around and playing in the water a bit. And really, the next step for them is going to be cleaning up. Now, coming up tonight at 6, we will have much more in-depth coverage of the flooding that's taking place all across Southeast Texas. And you'll hear from that man who got his car stuck, as well as some of the families that are in this neighborhood behind me. Reporting live in Vidor, Justin Hinton, KFDM 6 News.
Many roads have reopened in Beaumont this afternoon. But that wasn't the case earlier. Beaumont police warned drivers to stay home this morning unless it was absolutely necessary. More than 4 inches of rain in Beaumont caused the underpass at MLK and Lavaca to flood. A car was underwater at the underpass. No one was inside, and there have not been any reports of injuries. Parts of North and South Cardinal Drive in Beaumont near Lamar remain closed this afternoon. And several drivers were stranded across Southeast Texas this morning as a result of the heavy rainfall. High waters on roads were reported on Louisiana off 11th Street. Parts of the East Tex Freeway near Classic Chevrolet was flooded earlier. Police closed the intersection off College Street and MLK because of water on the road. High waters also covered the Highway 69 service road at Finette Road in Beaumont earlier. And drivers were asked to use extreme caution because of the water on the road and, if possible, to avoid the area. Now, for the latest information on road openings and closures, stay with KFDM and log on to KFDM.com. And speaking of closures, the weather prompted transportation and senior services in Southeast Texas to close today. The services affected included Lamar University Beaumont, Beaumont Municipal Transit, Port Arthur Municipal Transit, and nutrition and services for seniors, also known as Meals on Wheels, programs across the region.